Um, I just knew at that exact moment, it was 2009, when I started really becoming a producer full time, music producer. Um, I just knew at this moment. I remember I was working at the casino at that time, and
Fucking casino.
yeah, and I was just doing my shift, and then I was actually during my shift listening to the mix I've done because I was still doing some engineering at that time, mixing both. But I remember listening to my songs on a smoke break or anything, and just like, damn, I think this is the last week I'm here. And I don't know what triggered it exactly. I think I just knew at that exact moment because I was listening to mix I was doing on this project for Almiros, his first album called Jrap. And that was my first actual project I entirely produced and mixed and engineered. And I was like, yeah, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. And now I'm like stuck here, and I wish I could be home. And then I remember saying to, I guess the next day, to my supervisor that I'm giving my 2 weeks notice. Um, I don't know what triggered it exactly. I think it was just a timing in life, and I felt myself in the right position to do it at that moment. I was supported by my then girlfriend too, and she supported me big time.
That's so important.
She played a huge role. I couldn't thank her enough, and I just did it. And I remember giving my 2 weeks notice, and I did it, and then never looked back ever since.
What was your first project?
My first ever project is a guy from Elmer.
Okay.
He's called Verbal Tech.
Okay.
You know him?
No, I don't.
No?
No, I don't.
Oh my God. He had a group called Dim Life. Then he
Okay.
did a solo project. And I ended up producing that project with him and doing the engineering. At that time, I was still working a day job and mixing on weekends or after shift.
yeah.
But that's my first album. And it's on my wall at home right now because that's what started everything. But I would say, as far as Delete Fit Production and DFP, Almiros was the first one. Yeah, je rap.
Shout out Almiros,
Yeah.
dude. Cham shouted him out on
Yeah.
on my pod,
Yeah.
and I made a reel out of it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the AI
and that's
thing
what brought attention
misspelled.
for me to your podcast too.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it misspelled his name. It wrote Amy Rose.
Yeah.
So no, guys, Amy Rose is not this Quebecois porn star, okay? It's
And he shared that
Rose.
too. He shared it too, like how you misspelled his name and all. Like,
My bad, bro. It's
but,
not me.
Shout out to him. I was just with him
Should've double-checked.
earlier too. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Gotta have him
first.
on, man.
He's the first. Well, yeah, yes, you should. And he's the first one to like really, really, really push me to become Quest
Really?
as the producer. Yeah, absolutely. Before that, I was still pondering the idea. I was still like thinking about it, and obviously, I work with a lot of people, but to become actually full-time Quest, a music producer that produces full album, was Almiros' album. Yeah.
1,000 albums. That's crazy.
Now since, yeah, probably, yeah.
That is so much volume.
Probably, I have no idea actually the exact
People are like,
number.
okay, consistency. No, this is the fucking king of consistency, bro.
Yo, but consistency is huge
I know. Yeah.
for anything you do.
And it's so easy.
It's huge.
Well, it's not easy, but like it's easy to not follow up.
It's
to
huge.
go the easy route, yeah.
Like, no matter what you do, like, I see a lot of my peers are. Look, I've been at it for 20 some years now. I've seen a lot of people come and go because they always do that mistake of setting themselves expectations while before doing it. That's a huge mistake. Is because, like we said earlier, nothing is gonna go according to plan.
No.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. No matter what you do, like, don't set yourself too much expectations or like, oh wait, I need to do this. I need to reach out this amount of numbers. No. Like, because you're gonna get disappointed, and disappointed leads to like quitting. It does.
Just do.
Just do.
Yeah.
I can't be more honest about this. I can't stress it enough. Just do. Just be yourself. Whatever it is, like really, like you want to be a hockey player, just do. But do the work too. Like I mean, like I did sacrifices when people were going out partying at night. I stayed home, make songs, work on my craft. The saying like you have to put 10,000 hours to become a master of your craft. Well, I did it times 10. Wayne Gretzky did the same thing. He practiced, like he put in the work, sacrifices.
Parties will always be there. Material
Yeah.
things will always be there.
Yeah.
Time will go away, dude. And if
Yeah.
you don't spend that time working on your craft, well, you know,
Well,
you'll
if
be
you'd
disappointed.
rather, like, let me put it like this.
Okay.
If you prefer to go party all night with your buddies instead of working on this new song that you just produced and be passionate about it, it's because you're not doing it for the right reasons. At the end of the day,
Doing it for clout.
whatever. It could be cloud. Back then there was no cloud, so,
I
but
guess so,
there
yeah.
was no YouTuber.
Go check
social
out my
media-
MySpace. You know what I mean?
MySpace, or go buy my CD at HMVs. But
Yeah. HMV, holy shit, that's old.
Throwback. But bro, that's how I started. And let me put that into perspective now. When I started, you had to print your own CDs. You have to put in the money. It's no DistroKid that anyone could just release a song like that.
Yeah.
You had to actually find a studio, buy beats, not YouTube beats, buy legit beats.
Yeah, seriously.
Get them engineered, mix, and then print your CDs, and then shop them to distributors. It's just, at the end of the day, it makes it even more. How can I say that? It makes your passion more official, and it makes it more
Personalized.
personalized, but
Yeah.
also. The real ones will go all the way. If you're really, really dedicated to it, you'll do it. You'll find a way to put your CDs in stores, in
Yeah.
HMVs, even if you're.
You speak on the